So I welcome you in this video. In this video we are going to see the second example on use of permissible stress or allowable stress to calculate the dimensions of component. So this is the example number 2. Design the rivet which is used to join two plates. The plates are subjected to load of 10 kilonewton. A rivet is made up of carbon steel. Assume permissible shear stress equal to 60 Newton per mm square. So here directly permissible shear stress is given, load is given, and we have to design the rivet. That is, we have to find out the diameter of this rivet, and these plates are subjected to load of 10 kilonewton. So first of all, the first point we must write as calculate the permissible shear stress, because this we know that this rivet is subjected to permissible shear stress, so we have to calculate permissible shear stress. But as this permissible shear stress is given, so as directly tau is given, we will write this tau is equal to 60 Newton per mm square. We don't have to calculate. Remember that if tau will not be given, then we can calculate this tau by equation 0.5 SYT upon Fs. But here as tau is given, so we don't need to calculate tau. Now second point is use induced stress equation for component. Now as all we know that this rivet is subjected to shear stress, so we must write down the induced shear stress equation. So induced shear stress tau is equal to P upon A, and as this type of rivet is subjected to direct shear stress, and as it is having d as the diameter, so its cross section will be pi by 4 d square, because this rivet has circular cross section. So we can write P upon pi by 4 d square. So if we put here value of tau as 60, which is already given, then P as 10 into 10 raised to 3 in Newton upon pi by 4 d square. So if we calculate this, we can get 10 into 10 raised to 3 into 4 divided by 60 into pi. 10 into 10 raised to 3 into 4 divided by 60 into pi, square root. Answer, it is 14.56 mm. So this is the diameter of rivet. So in this way we can calculate the diameter of rivet, which is subjected to shear failure, direct shear failure. So type of stress induced in this rivet is direct shear stress. So this is example for direct shear stress. Now we will consider the second example of shaft, rotating shaft.